Southern Sun's vision is to be the leading hotel group in Africa, and our core purpose, and that brings us to work every day, is to create great memories.
For us, it's a true destination. It's just something that you don't find anywhere else in the world, being that close to the sea. We always spoke about the old lady being refurbished, and we were very excited with the original refurbishment of the ground floor. And at the time, the guests used to come in and say to us, the rooms are great, but the foyer, and the public areas needs urgently an upgrade. And we did that refurbishment in 3 weeks, also as a showdown, which was also a first for the hotel. And after that refurbishment, everyone came back and says, wow, this is great, but the rooms are now really in need of some maintenance and upgrade.
During the last few years, we've been having more and more problems with specifically our plumbing, leaks throughout the building, and the damage that it caused, has become just unbearable for holiday makers, our guests, and then from a maintenance point of view, just not cost effective.
We needed to upgrade after 40 years. The bathrooms are tired, we need stand-up showers, they're far more hygienic.
We had brought in engineers and specialists to come and help us to determine at what stage and what we needed to do. And when we did the mock-up or the first room, we had so many complaints, and the noise factor that echoes through this hollow building was tremendous, and we had complaints every single day over a period of 6 weeks.
It seemed like a waste to go ahead, do all the piping and then leave it in its original condition. So we've decided to do a major revamp.
We realized that we're not going to be able to do the magnitude of work that's going to need to be done with people in the house.
It was quite an interesting process. We started off by doing it over a 5-year cycle.
But that process was too long.
We came back to them and said, look, we would prefer to have about 15, 16 weeks to do the work in.
And when we started looking at what is the longest period between two school holidays, our busiest times of the year.
And then they came back to us and said, okay, we've got 11, can you do it in 11? And so we ended up with an 11-week program. We've got 6 rooms that we need to complete per day, 36 rooms per floor. So every 6 days we travel to a next floor with the next activity. And that brings us together with the 77 days.
Your nerve center, your water piping, your sewage piping, your electricity cabling, your conduits for TV, your future conduits for Cat6 cabling when we get smart interface TVs going in the country. All of that has been built into the building. Planning. That's the key to everything.
They planned it well in advance. They've really put every minute detail down in advance, budgeted plans, made special arrangements, because you never know what you're going to uncover when you open up an old building, particularly right next to the sea. So we took every possible eventuality into account.
We go from 0 on the night occupancy of the 30th of September to 100% occupancy, not 10, 20, 30 like other hotels. 100% occupancy on the 1st of October.
The turnet rooms, that's quite an achievement to just complete them at the end with 0 defect, and that's what we're aiming to do.
Beacon Island is one of Africa's leading hotels.
This renovation now will enhance the hotel for at least the next 40 years.
Our mission from a board perspective, as well as the management of the Beacon Island, is to make sure that every single guest that comes to this resort has, number one, a memorable stay, and that they are as comfortable and relaxed as they possibly could be.
I really believe that a special vote of thank you should go out to all the contractors that really put it together. A special mention must be made of Southern Sun, Dion Viljoen, Jacques Moorman, and the people that really put it together for us. The contractors on site, there's Evart, there are so many people that have really gone out of their way and are clearly themselves passionate about the project. And it's not only from Southern Sun management side, it's our local managers. If I think of Abraham, and there's several other persons that have really come to the party, and a special vote of thank you to them, there's no question about it.
It's really a landmark project for us, something we can be really proud of.
I think the owners are going to be very pleased with what they end up with. It's actually been an honor and a privilege to be part of that.
We obviously wanted to create an entirely new atmosphere.
It's very nice for me to have this as part of our Bragveld.
So yeah, I think it's going to be a big one.